For our correction, starting with Heijun, you said, oh, you were asking to Unji. You said, where was the place, the exchange? Where did you have your exchange program, right? And then since we have a question regarding technical issue, in this case, you don't have to say all the beginning. Just regarding this topic, this topic on tech, and then people will too much depend on AI. You just have to change it up a little bit. People will depend on AI too much. And then she just do same thing else to other people. She's just, what were we talking about there?
The movie Her.
Her. Right. Yeah. Okay. She's just responding normally. It's just her normal response, right? Her normal level of empathy. Jihan, I think I was happy when I was a child. When I was as a child is what she said. I think I was happier as a child. Yeah, I think I was happier as a child. Artificial intelligence is getting more developed, but we should consider the effect. I wanted to say we should consider the repercussions. Repercussions are basically the bad effects. And the spelling is REPERCUSSIONS. It's an unintended consequence. We should consider the repercussions. And then you said it's just internal progress when you were talking about your project. It's just an internal project or internal development. And then you said a very good example. However, the wording just needed to be fixed a little bit. You said when the car was appeared, taxi driver appeared. With the creation of the automobile, taxi drivers, or I guess taxi drivers had a job, or the job was created for taxi drivers. Companies should open the code. They should open source, maybe. And some devices that can affect to people's health or body, we should not give authority. Devices that can cause harm should be limited or restrained. Bora, I've been to several, I think you mean I've been to several places, but in this sense, I'm thankful to have been well-traveled. Well-traveled just refers to having the benefit of traveling a lot. I prepared about presidential election pledge. We call these campaign promises. Yeah. He will give the child allowance. He will have an allowance for children, or maybe for the parents of the children, or the caretaker. Unji? It's sending the money on application when you were talking about your favorite app. It's I guess you could call it a fintech app, but it's an application that sends money instantly. If the AI determined responsibility, if the AI has an error in judgment just all it means is if you cannot make the correct judgment, right? So we actually call that an error in judgment if the AI has an error in judgment. We can be more productivity and efficiency to their life. It can make our lives more productive and efficient. Yeah. Aileen, you said she downloaded another application that makes her in Hawaii when you were talking about your friend. There's actually a term for that. It's called spoofing. When you spoof something, you kind of fake something. You make it seem like it's real. So she was spoofing her location. And then you said, because AI will do the things instead of us, the interaction of other people will reduce, maybe? So because AI will do all the things we used to do, our social interaction will become more isolated, perhaps. And then the robot was interested in being a gangster. Wait, was that you talking about that? Yeah. The robot was corrupted or tempted. Bookman, you said more electricity. I think you were trying to say more electricity consumption. I would say more energy consumption. Yeah. And then you said, what if there is more than two like developer and first business and second buyer? What if the buyers change hands? Changing hands is just passing the ownership along to someone else. Rather than giving lots of money, then hospital service. So rather than giving money, provide social welfare, like free healthcare and things like that. Yukyung? But last year, 15 compared to 16, this media spending was way than traditional TV. Who can buy it? I'm sorry, not who can buy it. That's the second part. But last year, compared to 2015, media spending changed to digital media, or was way more effective through digital media. And then you said who can buy it. We would refer to this as a selective or a screening process. A screening process is done for anything. It's like an interview, right? The economy is depending on the earn from less people who is actually, I think what you were trying to say was the economy depends on people working hard for their money. So if they are receiving a universal income, then there are less people working for it, right? And that's all.